So after verifying that Mr. A or Mr. B owns the land, how do you do chain of ownership? How do you proceed? How do you buy? Let me take you to the process. Hello guys, it's your boy Akwesi Black. Buying a land or registering or changing of ownership is not rocket science. It's not big grammar, like what they will tell you in the offices, and they will talk plain, you won't understand anything. I'm here to break it down for you so that you understand the steps. You need to pay critical attention for this content. So after verifying it, all you have to do is to negotiate the price with the person. You have to negotiate with the person. It's until you guys have a mutual agreement that, okay, fine, X amount is enough. Then after that, he's going to put everything in the indenture. Please do not sign it yet. Get yourself a lawyer. Listen to me very carefully. You need to consult a lawyer before you sign any indenture. You need to consult a lawyer. So those of you outside Ghana trying to purchase land in Ghana, the indenture, don't let anybody sign for you. Not even your wife or your husband or your sister or your brother. Please don't do that. Don't do that mistake. What you need to do is that after the lawyer has confirmed everything is valid and good, they have to send you the indenture. They won't photocopy it to you or they won't mail it to you. They will take a better plane. The indenture has to pick plane. Yes, board a plane and come to you wherever you are in the world for you to sign, go to also sign and send it back. That is the only safest way, I beg you. If you are outside Ghana, this is the advice I have for you. I do it for my clients all the time. So the lawyer will come in. The lawyer is the one who is going to go through, know how many years they are leasing the land to you. The renewal clause must be in the indenture. So let's say they are leasing the land to you for 90 years. So after 90 years, the clause says that for the renewal, I'm not going to pay more than 10% of what I paid. All this, the lawyer is going to give it to you and is going to make it in your favor. Or else, if you don't do that, either they will cheat you or after your lease time is over, they will sack you from the land. That time you are an old one. Yes, and your grandchildren are going to suffer. So please consult a lawyer. Just consult a lawyer before you continue. I've been saying what is an indenture? So an indenture is a form of lease that represents the legal transfer of ownership from the vendor to the purchaser. So that is the meaning of indenture. That's why you need to get a lawyer, because some clauses are there you wouldn't know, you wouldn't understand, but the lawyer will understand. So this indenture, it contains a lot. If you are going to purchase it from the person or doing transfer, you need it. You need the original copy. You understand? Ask the person that you insist. You need the original copy. After that, the owner signs with a witness. So you have to also do the same. Don't sign in front of the owner. Take it to your lawyer's place. Sign. You also get a witness to sign. Your lawyer will send it to the high court, right, for them to also complete their part. So now you have a valid indenture in your hands after it has been to court and both parties have signed with witnesses. You have a valid indenture at hands. You will take that, you will send it to Lands Commission now, and that is where the process begins. I hope you are following. Now you have to go to the Lands Commission. You go to the Lands Commission, they will direct you to the Client Service Asset Unit. Yes, Client Service Asset Unit. When you get there, one of the first things they will let you do is they will check for stamp duty. Stamp duty. Someone will ask, what is stamp duty? So stamp duty is a form of tax managed by GRA, but they've given Land Commission permission to also run it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a tax. You have to do it. It's a stamp. Before they continue, you have to make sure the stamp is on the indenture. So they'll assist you on how to also do that. Or even your lawyer can even assist you on how to also do that. So in Ghana, there are two types of land registration in Ghana. Two types. You need to know that. There is the deeds registration and the land title registration. So the land title registration is for the people of Accra. If your land is in Accra or Tema or some part of Kumasi, you are doing land title registration. The rest of Ghana, if you are in Koforidua, Upper East, everywhere you are, you do the deeds registration process. That is what you do. So there is land title registration and the deeds registration process. Yes. So that is the difference. The deeds is outside Accra and the land title is in Accra and some parts of Kumasi. Since I'm in Accra, let's start with the Accra one, the land title. Now that your indenture is with the land commission, they also have to do their checks. You understand? So they will also send their surveyors to go and survey your land also, just to be sure of what is in the indenture. If the site plan is pepepe, so they will also come up with a new cadastral plan. Yes, so that's where the payment starts and all that. They will come up with a new cadastral plan just to be sure that everything in the indenture, coordinates, or it has to match. That's what I'm trying to say. Are they? Yes. The reason they send their surveyors back to the land is that the government of Ghana will be a guarantee or guarantor in all this in this process. So they don't want to mess up. You understand? Because they will be a guarantor. So they have to also make sure. That is why they send their people back to the land to make sure that, okay, it's for Mr. A, it's for Mr. B. Now, let's continue with the transfer. I hope you are following. Are you following? So just bear in mind, connect with them. They might call you, ask you for certain things, your Ghana card, provide them all with all the information that they give you until the last step, that is the publication. So they are going to publicize the land or the house into the graphics to just let the world know that, hey, Mr. Asimisi owns this property and Mr. Asimisi is going to buy it from him. If you are out there and you don't agree with this and you think there's a conflict somewhere and you think you own it, please show up before 21 days. So yes, they will give the public some chance just to come. It's just like you're going to get married and they get to the part that let's forget about that. So I mean, you get what I mean. So they'll publicize, they'll put it in the papers, but that's called publication. If anybody has anything to say, raise up your hands or forever remain silent for 21 days. Yes. So after the 21 days, nobody has come forward. Everything is fine. After they've done their whole search and everything already, by that time they've plotted your name, your everything. Charlie, right now it's solid. You just print out, sign, call you, you also come and sign. And that's it. Pretty much that's the land title registration. That is the process. That's it. It's not rocket science. That's it. Now let's talk about the deeds registration process. So as I said, the deeds doesn't work in Accra, Tema, and some part of Kumasi. Those ones are outside these regions that I just mentioned. So those ones, it's the same process. You also need the indenture. They send the indenture to Lands Commission. You have to get a lawyer before you sign. Get a lawyer. Let the lawyer read. I let the lawyer add the renewal clause. I always say that please let the lawyer add the renewal clause inside the indenture. Same process, go to court, stamp, take it back to Land Commission. The only difference is that they won't print out a certificate for you. They will give you back a copy of the indenture, but with plenty stamps from them. A unique registration code written in red in front and at the back of the indenture. You need to know this. So that's not as a unique code. It can be repeated. Yes. So that's the only difference between the land titles and the deeds titles. The land titles, they will print out a certificate for you. But the deeds one, they won't print out any certificate. They'll just give you the same indenture, but with a lot of stamps and registration number written in red. And there you have it. But please, in all this process, you need to get a lawyer, because without a lawyer, you will mess up somewhere. And this is not the time to be messing up. You understand? The lease is for a particular period of time and it will expire. So you need to get a lawyer or insist that, Charlie, if this thing expires in 50 years, I beg, how much am I going to pay? Let's put it in the clause. Insist on it. So that you get a better deal now than you have to wait till after 50 years when you are old or when you are gone and your grandchildren are suffering, battling this. They will lose it. They don't care if you have 100 storybodies on the land. You will lose the land. You understand? So please and please again, get a lawyer. A lawyer is very important when you're acquiring land. Please, I beg you. Thank you very much for staying. I know you're going to share this video to your loved one, to someone who's going to purchase a land. At least, hey, if I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comment section below. But till then, follow me. It's Akwesi Black, and I'm out. See ya.